Man, that's back together nice. Hey everybody, welcome back to Gordon's Garage. I'm gonna apologize just one time for this. I'm sorry I haven't been up there throwing up a bunch of videos the last few weeks. I've been here really busy. Holidays, you know, family's important. I hope you all had a good holiday season. Christmas is coming up close. We're right there. Maybe I'll have this up posted on YouTube before Christmas. But anyways, I've got a few things I've got to fix. The old truck, its pulley system is squeaking real bad. It's about to lose a belt if I don't watch it. So I got me a couple of new bearing pulleys, the tensioner and the idler pulley, and I've already researched it and kind of tinkered with it and figured out which ones I need. So we're going to do that today. And then second, we're going to try some of this stuff. I've been dying to try this stuff, and now I actually have a reason. I broke a cover off the motorcycle, the little tailpiece passenger area. One of the little tabs on it broke off, and I've been wanting to try this adhesive that has the powder with it. Anyways, we're gonna give that a shot. So first of all, we're gonna fix the truck, and then second of all, we're gonna tinker on the bike. Yeah, let's get started. Don't know how well you can hear me, but I got the bike out here warming up. It hadn't started in a little while, and I also got the air compressor running inside the house. So give me just a minute. We'll start recording the next part. So what we have is just finished up the truck. I'm not fully convinced those pulleys solved everything because that belt was still squealing real bad. I tried WD-40, so the WD-40 got on the belt a little bit and it still squeals from that maybe. I put some belt dressing on it from STP, and that seemed to really help. I think that's what it is, but I don't think the tension pulley is supposed to sit there and bounce. I think it should hold a tension and be able to sit kind of still. And I see it bobbling a little bit. I'm going to address maybe the alternator next. Maybe something's glitching or hiccuping in that alternator, causing it to draw more amps or something and causing more tension on that belt. Everything else seems to be running fine. So that's the only other suspect I've got, that or the AC pump. That might be what it is. I don't know. I still got to investigate those things. AC pump needs to be replaced because it doesn't work. Next project is this right here. And as you can see, this tab is already on here. It's never been broke off. This one, you can see they have bondoed that before. So it has broken before, and I've just re-broke it. It's basically what's going on. It goes on this side. And as y'all can see how it broke. All right, there's also a hint of some, looks like hot glue or something underneath the Bondo, or probably epoxy. So what I've got to do is I've got the air compressor all pumped up. I'm going to get one of these little grinders out, and I'm going to clean all this off and get right back down to the plastic, and then I'm going to try to use this stuff right here. Let's see how that works. To add to this project today, I also have this little mechanism right here. I don't like the fact that these tabs are held in with a bolt, and that bolt takes a screwdriver, and so I have to carry a screwdriver around every time I want to open this compartment. I gotta get out and take out a couple of screws, and there is this kit you can buy, and basically it is this, if y'all can see it. This is a pin with little bearings in it and a little push button, and when you push the button, the bearings retract. This is a little larger than the actual bolt hole that is in the bike, and this means I have to drill out those threads. No longer going to have threads, it's going to be just fit for this. That worries me a little bit. What if I want to go back to putting the bolt back in? I'm going to have to thread it again and use a larger diameter bolt. But this is not going to get into the way of my final step where I really like to be. If I could rig up some kind of contraption to where it can latch in and I can unlatch it, I won't be using these anyways. So this is going to be okay. I'll go ahead and drill them out. I wish I didn't have to drill on the bike, but I'm gonna. This actually comes with this aluminum washer, and it's got a rubber grommet on the bottom side glued to, and this clear piece of hose. Now, I suppose you're supposed to cut the hose down to meet this little groove, and this washer is actually supposed to be pressed on to that groove, and that gives you kind of a finger hold place so you don't press it all the way in and you can't get your fingers around it. I don't know why they just didn't weld a washer on there, but that's where we're at. I've got to work on that. I've got to glue this first, and then I get to drilling on the bike. Okay, for this part, the Rapid Fix, I read the instructions, and well, you know I can't read without good pictures. So from what I understand, I can use this by itself, or I can add powder to help build up a surface. And so first of all, what I'm going to do is try and just put some on here and adhere it and get it to sit still on its own in the right spot. That's the hard part, because this thing, there's no real way to tape this together or something without tape getting in the way. So let's see if I can figure out how to open this bottle. It's got a couple different ways here. Tell me it's just not that easy. Surely. Let's see if anything comes out of this. Oh, it does. Look at there. It is just that easy. So this goes on here. I'm going to apply it. I don't know how. I don't know if it's too cold out here or I just need to change my angle of attack. So we're going to try to change the angle of attack. That's the adhesive. This is the powder. I'm going to try and just fill these little voids with powder and then put the adhesive on there, and let's see if it holds. But I've got to hold this kind of this direction to do that. I've got some tape here helping me be my second pair of hands. Let's see what I've got. I have yet to open this, and man, it's weird. I hate it when caps have like multiple layers that you can undo, because I don't know which one I'm supposed to use. All right, so let me see if this feels that. Oh, that does. Oh, that just comes right on out of there, just like that. And open up the adhesive. This might be a game changer. Oh, I'm liking that so far. This looks a lot more like what I see on the internet when it comes to these things adhering. And that built up great. And if that all actually solidifies and makes rock hard like it's supposed to on the commercials, I'm thinking this is going to work. Yeah, a little more in there. Why not? The instructions said something about the layers. How many layers you're supposed to put, 1/16 of an inch or what have you. So we're gonna go ahead and put this video on pause, let that dry, because that's kind of boring. That didn't take long. This powder part is like a really important step. I peeled the tape back and it's already holding its own weight, so I think I can pour on this back side, and let's see if I can do this without getting a mess everywhere. Man, one sneeze now, I'm gonna have this stuff all over me. See if I can turn this around so y'all can see what I'm doing. It really does smell like super glue. A lot of this is pouring down off into the middle here. I'm tolerating that because it's going to be underneath where nobody can see it, but I got to be mindful of where that runs. Yeah, I think the backside's okay. I think I'm going to hang this on the hook and quit holding it, and I'm going to let that set for a while. I don't want to bump that no more. I think I'm going somewhere. We're going somewhere good here. This is going to be awesome. Now there's a couple tools I use here. This pin I got to find a drill bit for, and I want it to be precise. So you can just use a pair of these calipers. I have picked up some of these things. These help me find the size a drill bit is. I don't know. Those are kind of generic, but I mean, yeah, that's 1/4 inch all day long. Let's see what my calipers say. Yeah, that's 1/4 inch. Okay. They made it seem like it's really difficult to do this on the internet, but it's really not. Well, here goes nothing. I'm gonna drill into this, and there's no turning back. I guess I could go with larger thread bolts if this doesn't work, but yeah, 1/4 inch, let's go. My drill's playing games with me. That's better. Whew, I didn't like doing that. You know what? That's just right. Okay, for the next step, see if y'all can see that little groove in there. I have to cut this little plastic hose down to size, and then that little metal washer with the rubber on back has got to go on following this little plastic tube. That's just to keep things spaced out. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's cut these up, get these set. Okay, final product. Got a clear tube there, and that little rubber on the inside of this hole is a little smaller in diameter, and it kind of holds on, so it's good finger width. That's good. I think I got them both set. They're ready to go. Here, I'll show you them like that. They do have a little hole here, and they had this little keeper ring in that hole. I didn't like that because I didn't want it swinging around and banging against the side of the bike. I think I can handle just pulling those out and stick them in my pocket. Those are ready to go, holes drilled out. Let's see how strong this thing is. Y'all come on over here. Hey, it's holding. Let's see how much of this tape I need to peel back. I got a little piece of it there. I'm digging with my finger now. I want to see how hard this stuff has gotten. Well, that's pretty rigid. I don't want to stop there. I think I want to build up some more. So let me do a couple more coats of that, really bulk it up so it can be a lot stronger than it was originally, and then we'll put it on the bike. Okay, I just took a grinder to it, try to reduce the thickness on this part because it's got to slide down into a slot. The back side is plenty of clearance. It turns out just a bit white, but nothing a little paint couldn't touch up. The other side's got a black tab already, so maybe I'll just, you know what I'm gonna do, don't you? You already know what I'm gonna do. Yes, I'm gonna take the old black paint in a pen. And we're just going to run this along here just ever so slightly. Just change the color of that is all I'm looking for. And this is one of those things you might want to take a little patience to. No need to get in a hurry and mess things up worse. And like that. Yeah, this is going to be underneath the bike a good ways, so nobody's going to see this. Yeah, and I'm done. Ta-da! All right, now let's go test fit it on the bike. Trying to get the last little bit off there. I let some of that adhesive get between the tape and the paint job, and I think I got it scratched off pretty much where it doesn't look really that bad. A little spot there on the corner, but it's pretty clean. So let's see if this thing fits. So a lot of things are depending on that I got these at the right angle, and they need to find the hole. That's the side I didn't even do. This side just went in. This is the side that I glued over here. Yeah, that went right in. All my lines, everything seems to be in the right spot. Let's try these suckers out. See if that goes in that hole very easy. Okay, yeah, push that in. Wow, those hold strong. I like that. Let's try this other side. Yeah, that's on there. We're ready to go. It is getting brutal cold out there, so we're going to wrap up the video here. I don't have any sponsors on this show, but I would like to take a good shout out to this system. It's Rapid Fix is what it's called. Anyways, it's 2 little bottles. Looks like that. I use that to fix that little cover. I want you to take a look. Maybe y'all can see how much is left in there. I barely used any. This is going to last me a long time. I'm going to fix a whole bunch of stuff with this, and it really works well, especially if you can pour that powder in there and it can just sit, and then you can drip the glue on top of that. Man, it works much faster that way, much better. Anyways, we got that fixed. We kind of got the truck fixed. I think I can last another week of work or so on it until I can investigate further. But this is going to be that short little episode. I just want to throw something out there for you guys so y'all have something to look at. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, notification bell right down there. Yeah. Don't hesitate to leave a comment or two. Just try to keep it positive for me, all right? So that's going to wrap up this, and we're going to see y'all later. Y'all have a good weekend.